All right, Shalom. This is Sar Basrala, Island in Kemp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I'd like to bring praise and honor and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call Halam La, Yahweh Bashma Shah, Bashem, Harakak Mouth. Also, double honor to the elders, Apostle GMS, and double honor to Mata as well. Or Hawan Basrala, peace and blessing to third, and citation for elect. This is going on a brief section of the lesson, last camp, going on being comforted by the Lord. But, ultimately going to this right here, Matthew, them that, mourn being comforted, ultimately. So, the ones that are crying out for the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah, that's, that want to come back, is crying out for Yahweh Bashim Shah. He is going to do everything. The Lord is not, slack concerning his promise, man. We humans, we age, we age, all that. We humans, man. But nonetheless, the Lord will deliver us, and He's going to deliver the ones that's mourning right now, that are crying out for Him, that crying out, Abba Father, and that's doing it with sincerity and truth. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, speckled birds that believe on the true name of Yahweh Bashim Shah. So the one that's mourning, and that want the kingdom, and that want righteousness and peace to reign on the earth truly, they will get it. Thus saith the Lord. So I'm gonna get it. This is Matthew chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven." There's a kingdom for our people, for 1/3 in the elect. Not all Israel. Ultimately, 2/3 of the people they don't want to see the kingdom in righteousness and peace. They want their partying. They want their cake, and they want to eat it too, man. They want the kingdom. They want it now, but it's not your rest. It's not our rest. This is death, man. This is hell. This is a very low condition for our people, and our people love it. Either they like the fight of it, because I just seen a video, very, educated, young brother and everything. But, he got carnal knowledge and everything. He know how the system works. He know that Esau is wicked. Well, he may not know his name. He know that the Caucasian race is wicked and his system is wicked. But he wants to do it just like, I guess, like on the news. He want to tell everybody and everything. But are we, the men of the Lord, the truth didn't come back out for every single person to know. It only came out for 1/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and a hopeful elect. So if we did have to wake up every single brother, we might be here for another 1,000 years or 500 years, who knows. So luckily, there's a set number that the Lord has to wake up. And those are ones that's mourning. That's one that's crying out for Him in His proper true name. So that's the only way we're going to be saved is crying out, man, and ultimately through the works. All right. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Blessed are that. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. So come on, man. Blessed are they that mourn, man. Our people are mourning right now for we need this place to be destroyed, like like tomorrow. And if possible, man. Esau is only get worse. It has to happen though, shoot. But everything has to come to fruition. Everything has to be done first. But nonetheless, this place has to be destroyed, and it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done through the foolishness of the preaching, man. We're working on our people, man. The ones that are not mourning, that are happy here, that are content because they have the dainties, either they get the dainties of just straight flesh or they got riches, whatever it may be. They still comfortable. They're not comfortable with the Lord. It says, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." So not one that are they desire riches and the bag and everything. That's what people say. They want this and that. They want the whole world. But the only way you're gonna get the whole world is I don't even want that, man. I want the natural things of the earth. That's beautiful. But only if it's given to me by the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, not just because, I don't know, I want it or something like that, I need it as a reward, I got to earn it, you know. It says, blessed are they which they do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled, you know. Ultimately, our people, you know, at least on the physical side, you might be actually starving or something like that, unless you get, welfare and food stamps, all that stuff. But that's what his way, Esau way the grievous. That's what he has to offer our people is welfare, food stamps, and all types of government assistance. And that's ultimately that's the man of the household now. That it's been taken out for over 100 years, man, hundreds of years. And then but broke the biggest, strongest man, and ultimately our man, and took him out of the household. And now that man is the government. So that's what you have now. I mean, this is today's society. Women, ultimately a woman or a child, even a man, they're not inherently independent, man. You should be dependent on the Lord. But Esau got people depending on all types of other stuff. So it's too crazy, man. This is it's Babylon, and spiritually Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Nineveh. We need to get out of this place, man. This is why we're mourning. It's why people are crying out. All right, this is Psalm chapter 37, and I'm gonna start at verse. We start at verse. Let's start at verse 6. It says, what was verse 7? It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth the wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evil doers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. So comment to our people that two-thirds of our people on these heathens in Esau, that they look like they having a fun time. They might have be fun time. The dopamine is spiked up right now, man. America got Elon Musk and Trump in office, man. It looked like a good day for Esau. A good time for Esau and Jake that wanted this stimulus. So then at last year, everyone is partying and doing what they doing, man. You know, uh, the mirth look like it's there, but it's slowly depleting. And ultimately, the ones that are prospering in that, they're prospering in the world, and that wants the world to be here forever. That's not their wants is not going to be the reality. The reality is that this place is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be destroyed away with 200 million ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's going to happen because these nations don't rose against Esau, man. They went mad, crazy. But ultimately, the Lord's gonna send them same nations against him, man. And the dollar gonna collapse, man. They're gonna have a new monetary digital currency. That the physical paper dollar gonna be done away with, just like the gold standard was done away with in 1974, the gold standard, and then the dollar gonna be done away with as well, man. Having credits. So it says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. So come, man, the ones that want to do evil, the ones that follow Esau, follow the heathens, or follow their own lusts and desires, they will be cut off. They're gonna be slaved by Yahweh by Shemashah. It says, verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be yeah, they shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So, man, ultimately the ones that are mourning, the ones that are low, low in this world, and your average Joe Schmo, those are ones that you see on the street corners as well, man. Your average Joe Schmo, man, doing this thing, but he a man of the Lord, though. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, 104,000. Because the meek is going to be the ones that inherit the earth. The ones that are mourning right now are the ones going to have comfort. It's going to be comforted by the Lord, you know. and it's gonna delight themselves in the abundance of peace. That's what we want for this world. We don't want like we want true peace. Our people want true peace right now. The men, men, women, children of the Lord. We don't money, gold, and all that stuff. It's cool when you in the kingdom, and you got like a whole bunch of like phylacteries and stuff. You got like bronze floors and gold couches. That's cool. That's great, man. But that peace and that righteousness, that being the supreme way of life, that's being forever and eternal. That's something that's even that's like the basis, man. The laws being the inward part, man. We got these chains of darknesses on right now, man. We have these bodies that sin and that die every day. That perish. The only way you can get better is through the Lord, man. And that's what we need. The Spirit desires us to not be in this place anymore, but we have to be for the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. We need to get out of this place. All right, this is Malachi chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, For behold, the day that cometh shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that shall cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Man, that's the Lord Yahweh declaring that, man. He gonna send the Son down here, Yahweh Shai, to make sure that these kings are slain and our people are slain as well. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. He shall go forth and grow up as cattle in the stall, man. Ultimately, the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord that believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, they gonna get stronger. They even get new bodies, spiritual powers. That's what the Lord is offering the men of the Lord, lower than what that number. The least of them are going to be as David, slightly paraphrasing, be very strong, It says, and yeah, you shall thread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. The Lord is going to give his men spiritual powers. He's going to deliver this place a sure destruction. He's going to deliver his men out of here. The 1/3, they're going to be transformed. It says, for behold, the day shall burn as an oven, man. This place is going to be turned into a sea of glass, man. You see it from the heavens like a lava pit, man. It's going to deliver this place 200 million ICBMs ultimately. So we're mourning. This is where we mourning so we can be comforted. The Lord can comfort us, man. And this place is Babylon, the whore, man. This place is having fun, man. But it's just like a baby that's acting up. You gotta spank this. But ultimately, it's not gonna be more than spank, man. It's gonna be turned to a lava pit, a lake of fire. This is Deuteronomy chapter 9. Chapter 32, verse 9. It says, For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob. It's a lot of his inheritance. He found them in the desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. He led them about. He instructed them. He kept them as the apple of his eye. Ultimately, us as a nation, Israel, we were a dirty, rugged, nasty looking women with filth all on us, man. But the Lord ultimately gave us a chance to, redeem. He sent Yahweh Shai for us to die for his people, and not the whole world, man. A small, orderly arrangement of stars, man. Only a certain few, man. Not all Israel is Israel. Ultimately, 1/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, speckled birds, and the 144,000 men, elect men. The Lord, little ones. It says, he kept them as the apple of his eye, man. It says, as an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. That's how the Lord Yahweh has done for us. He sent his son Yahweh Shai to die for our sins, man, to die for the death. Die for our sins, and that sin being death, man. We're not in a new covenant either, man. we ain't saved yet. Now we got to get out of this place. There's still more to go, man. It's more to do. You know, we have to. The men of the Lord still got to keep teaching and preaching on highways and byways, on street corners, the main places of concourse. Um, yeah, you got to learn more breakdowns and everything. You got to study and pray without ceasing. You know. All right, this is James chapter 1. Sorry, it's like you. All right, this is James chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, "Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because all the flower of the grass, he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen, with a burning heat, but but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways." So come, man, going into the ones that are high in this world, you know, and 2/3 of people, they be thinking they rich, you know, they thinking they good, they got the bag and all the crimes that they do, you know, it's just too vast to, you know, name. But this, you know, that's how Esau taught him, man. And Jake's falling right after him, man. And it ultimately they're gonna perish just like a flower, man, from that heat. You know, it's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of pressure. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on them, man. They're gonna travail like a woman at birth. And these scammers, buff dudes, all the other things that all the other, you know, I ain't gonna say buff, but you know, big dudes that, you know, like big old strong swole dudes, but it's against the Lord. You gonna see them, you know, turn, you know, running around with they arms moving around and stuff, you know. But because these latter days, it's not for the wicked to be comfortable still, just like how they are now. It's for them to feel the wrath of the Lord. They think they're in the new covenant. They think the Lord is not real. They think all this stuff. They think they happy, good. There's nothing for them to feel no more. But that's not true. They have to feel the wrath of the Lord, man. They think the curses are not effect. Yeah, you may not feel it as soon as you sin, you know, but you're gonna feel it in these latter days when the Lord is coming back. You know, the sun is finna come up, man, because the night is far spent. It says, verse 12, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him." So ultimately, the ones that love Yahweh Bashemashah, the men, women, and children, they're ultimately going to be crowns for the elect, the 144,000 elect men, the Lord's little ones. They're going to get a crown, man. They're going to be set upon each and every one of them, and the Lord will them are part of that number. This is going to be given to them that dare all the way to the end, to the very end, and ones that believe in the Lord and that love Him, you know, to death, you know, to love Him like literally, you know, all the way to your last breath, man. And Lord willing, the Lord can get you out of here. Lord willing, the Lord can get me out of here, man. Yahweh Tazah. All right, and it's gonna be to the one that endure temptation. That's what this affliction is doing to us. You gonna mourn, but ultimately, in the latter days, there is gonna be a comforting. Well, come, man. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead, you know, conclude that lesson, just because I think it's just a very nice part to leave off on, man. But yeah, that was an edifying little lesson, and with that, I want to tell them on.